Welcome, friends, and welcome to Monday night here at the Wandering Bard. How's everybody doing over there?
Everybody's doing great.
Awesome.
Enjoying the music.
Cool.
Got the regulars here.
Yes. So that must mean hello to Judith and Vanessa and who else? Carlos. Hello, Carlos.
Lisa.
Hey, Lisa.
Barbara.
All right. Hey, Barbara.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got the crew here. That's awesome.
That's who's in the chat. There might be more people out there. And
Yeah.
in the ether, if you're here, you can say hello.
That's right. So if you are hanging out in the ether and you haven't already said hello, please do so. I'm Jeremy Grafe, for those of you who don't know me, and this is the Subaltern Project Twitch channel. If you haven't already, please give us a follow. That way you get your notifications every time we go live. And I'm really happy to say that we will have a special performance a little later this week. And I'm going to be announcing that, but you're not going to want to miss that. And I'll be talking a little bit about that in a little bit. But for now, please go ahead and share the stream. Tell people what's great about starting off your week with some live music and the cool crew in the comments. So, yeah. So I've got some new songs tonight. Well, I mean, they're new to the show. They're not new songs. Like, they're all way older than I am. So, but I'm excited because new stuff. So cheers to that, right?
Cheers to that.
Yeah.
Candy says send you a heart.
Oh, hi, Candy. Well, yeah, why don't we do a little more music? Ooh, okay, so speaking of new songs, here's one now. Those of you who have gotten a chance to see Misty Bernard perform live or see her live stream, which she's doing a little less regularly these days, but in the last year when she was, regularly streaming every week, this song came up a little bit, and you may recognize it from her show, or you may recognize it from other stuff. As I said, it's not new to the world, it's just new to this show. Once a fair and handsome sea lord lay his foot upon the sand for to woo the fisher's daughter and to claim her marriage hand. I have come in from the ocean, I have come in from the sea, and I'll not go to the waves, my love, lest you come along with me. Lord, long have I loved you as a selkie on the foam. I would gladly go and wed you, be a lady of your home, but I cannot go into the ocean, cannot go into the sea. I would drown along the waves, love, if I went along with thee. Die, 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 treasure that may welcome their self. So they're gone to her grandmother's little cottage by the sea to inquire how the maiden could be wed to her selkie. So the seal of watery kingdom surely robbed her of the breath, but to stay on land past midnight, that would surely be his death. They've gone into the ocean, hand in hand into the sea. She has gone along a fair sail bride for her fair Selkie. That was the Maiden and the Selkie. How's everybody doing?
Good. David's here.
Oh, hey, David.
Hey, are the ads new? And I said, we'll discuss that.
Yes.
So we can discuss that and that,
So, yes.
channel points.
Yes, channel
Also
points.
Glenda is here.
Oh, hey, Glenda. Hey, David. So, So, a couple weeks ago, the good news is the channel made affiliate, which is great, which means we have more opportunities to be able to make money, and there are better ways. Well, I don't know about better, but there are more ways to support the stream. So one of those ways is by subscription. So right now, as of this week, subscription will basically buy you no ads. However, I met with a good friend, Jason, yesterday, and hopefully before the month is out, or before August is out, I should say, before August is out, we'll have custom emotes just for you fine folk that subscribe to the channel. So what that means is right now we've got our chips and our tentacles and our cheeses, but in a few weeks we're going to have hand-drawn stuff that is made especially for this channel and its subscribers. So I'm pretty excited about that. And hopefully y'all like those. Over the next few weeks, we're going to be giving away a few gift subscriptions to the channel, so people can give that a try. I will be announcing those. I will be announcing some of those next week. So we're going to come up with a contest for next week's show and next Monday's show, and we'll give out 5 gift subscriptions. So those will last a month. You'll have access to all the new emotes. So you'll get to be our test pilots. So that's cool.
We're gonna do like a drawing.
Yeah, we're gonna do a drawing. So we'll figure out how to do that. We'll do that. Yeah, we'll do that during the show next week, and we'll announce the winners by the end, and everybody will get their gift subscriptions before the end too. So hopefully that'll work out without any hitches, but you know how those things go, kids. Tech. We do our best. Anyhow, so that's one of the big things. Subaltern Project channel is now an affiliate, which is kind of great. Another way that you can support the channel is by buying bits. So bits are basically another way to cheer and share your stoke. The nice thing about it is, unlike standard emotes, a bit actually sends actual pennies into the Subaltern Project account, which is kind of cool. The nice thing is with bits, if you buy a few dollars worth of bits, you can spread them around. So for example, a lot of you also watch Victoria Van Arnhem's Lady Victoria show a little earlier on a Monday night, or you watch Michael's show on Thursday night, the Volgamoot Live. Those bits will work for them too, which is kind of great. Oh, and by the way, your emotes that you get from this channel, you'll be able to use on other channels with your subscription. So you'll be able to share really cool emotes and, share your stoke with other people. And they can say, where did you get those? And you can say, why? We got them from the Subaltern Project channel. You should tune in. It's real fun. Anyway, that's a big, long commercial to answer your question. But
commercial for a commercial.
A commercial for a commercial. Sorry about that.
So subscribe, yeah.
So subscribe, and not only will you not have commercials, but you'll have really cool emotes. And I'm working on some other things too. So as a preview of coming attractions, if y'all dig the emotes, Jason and I are already talking about a line of merch. So like stickers and shirts and hats and like all kinds of cool stuff. But if there's stuff that you really want to see in merch, and there are particular emotes that you really like, well, I'll probably be able to figure that out because those will be the ones that you use. But let us know. We're working on stuff. We just have a little bit of growing pains. The next song. Yeah. Next song. The next song. So I have some really good news. So this week we're going to have not one, but two music live streams here on the channel. There's going to be a show on Friday. Friday night, I'm going to say 8 p.m. because that's when we usually get together. So Friday night at 8, I'm going to have Kathleen Finnegan and Brett Blackshear on the show. And that's going to be real cool. I'm really excited to get to play with Kathleen. Those of you who have seen the Volgamut Twitch channel over the last few months will recognize Kathleen. She is a delight to play with, and I'm really excited to have both her and her husband Brett on the show. I've never gotten a chance to play with Brett yet, so I'm really excited to do that. Usually people end up as a couple who are kind of fitting each other, and Kathleen is such a delight. I can't imagine Brett is any otherwise, so I'm really excited to get a chance to play with the two of them. I suspect we're going to play a number of instrumentals that you usually don't hear on this show, because I'm usually here on my own, and I usually don't play stuff that requires a melodic player. So I'm really excited about that, and I'll be announcing that a little more during the week by way of reminder, but do make sure that you're following the Subaltern Project Twitch channel so that you have your notifications turned on, and you will know when we go live, because it's going to be a really good show. I can't say enough how much I love playing with Kathleen, so that's going to be awesome. So look forward for Friday. I know I am. I should probably change my guitar. So what else? Oh, yeah. So some of the songs that are new on the show tonight, I've already played the Maiden the Selkie. That's new for the show, although that's not old. That's kind of a preview of coming attractions. For some of you who've been watching this channel for a little bit, you know that I made it into the cast of the Pennsylvania Renaissance Fair for the 2021 season. And now that everything's been announced, I can tell you a little bit more about it. I'm going to be playing Sean O'Leary, the Shire Guildmaster, and also leader of a group called Breath of Eire. And we will be offering some traditional Irish folk songs as part of our day. So I'm really stoked to be part of the festival day in that way. You will see me around the Shire in a couple of different ways on normal days. And if you don't already, I would encourage you to grab some tickets. I think we're going to have a really good year this year. The House Elves should be dropping that link into the chat now. So you can grab like day tickets. We open up August 21st and we run through Halloween. So if you're trying to beat the crowd, maybe try and show up before September's over. It's usually a bit hotter, but the crowds are usually a lot less so. If you come for October, the crowds will be crowds. So the upshot of which is a lot of the Halloween stuff that happens at the fair is incredible. If you can, I would encourage you to show up multiple times. There's going to be a lot of really fun stuff, and if you know anything about the goings-on of a Ren fair, it's like every day is different. It might be all the same people and all the same stands, but no 2 days are alike, and there's a lot of really cool stuff that is planned for this season in particular. So check out Pennsylvania Ren Fair, check that link, grab some tickets, and come out and hang. I don't know.
I'll be there.
That's right.
Opening weekend.
That's right.
I have plans.
You'll get to hang out with the House Elves.
Yeah.
So,
Vanessa, you coming?
yeah, Vanessa, you coming?
Carlos said he's going to be there sometime in September.
Cool.
And
Hope that means that Rebecca will make the trip too, and maybe Jaden. That'll be cool.
Judith and David say congrats.
Thank you. Judith and David are both excused as they have to deal with significant border changes, and David might not be able to get home since Canada has rightly closed their borders to the U.S. over the last little bit.
So sad.
It is, because
Canada's cool.
Canada is incredibly cool, and it would be nice to go and visit again, but maybe not this year. And Judith, I hope things start to improve for Australia really soon. I hope they start to improve everywhere, but Australia's been kind of rough from what I've been reading in the news.
David would like to share another way around it is the U.S. has kept the Canadian border closed.
Well, no, that's very true, David.
Yeah.
But it's sensible that the Canadians have been managing it. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
Agree.
Yeah. Yeah. So, anyway, all this to say, we're not out of this pandemic woods yet, kids, but hopefully that will not impact the safety or the health of doing some outdoor stuff, especially if you're vaccinated. So if you haven't been, please do get vaccinated.
And Lisa's also hoping to make it to Pennsylvania.
Oh, cool. Nice. Yeah, it'll be nice to meet you in real life, Lisa. So, yeah. All right. Well, I know I've got some more announcements for a little bit later. But how about some more music? I think that's a fine idea. I've seen, I've heard, I know I'm not who I was, unknown, exiled, who will hear my words, visions, earnest, engraved in memory, transit, transfixed, transformed, and then released. Do not be afraid, I'm the first and last. Everything you've seen must be told at last. Trusting to the storehouse of the mind, my words coruscant. Clarity of sparkling memories unbroken. Curated by will and curiosity. Things read and shared and seen retrieved. Images that once seemed clear are blurring. Perception clouded with uncertainty. Mourn lost gains as it all slips away. The picture distorted. So much seen but with unfocusing goes unheeded. Storehouse of the mind, overfull, dusty. My will dimmed and blurred on the edge. Out of reach, out of touch, can't retrieve. Can't retrieve. Out of touch. Can't retrieve.
Carlos has fancy things in front of his name now because he was the first subscriber, but also a Twitch Prime subscriber. So now he has that
Oh, yeah.
first in a crown, and so there's this discussion about what that means.
Yeah, Carlos is blinging out.
And he feels.
Thank you,
says that
Carlos.
He feels all bougie now.
Oh, you think you feel bougie now? Wait until the emotes drop.
Yeah.
So that's cool. Thank you, Carlos.
And Glenda's been giving you bits, so those
Oh,
like
thank you, Glenda.
fun emotes that are kind of animated.
Yeah. Cool.
Parts and other things.
Cool. Yeah, we're gonna take a look at doing some phase 2 maybe animations. So.
Yeah.
Pretty crazy.
Yeah, Lady Fidget says bravo.
Oh, thank you, Lady Fidget.
And really excellent job.
Thank you. Thank you, Candy.
All the claps. And
Yeah. Hey, while I'm thinking about it, Lady Fidget, I keep forgetting one of the other stage hosts at Sherwood, Paul with the French delegation. I can't remember his last name, so searching for him to add him as a contact on another social media is not working well. So if you could try and connect us, I would be most appreciative. Whether you DM Subaltern Project here or via Facebook, either way. But thank you. And thank you for taking such good care of Michael and I when we were at Sherwood. Oh, speaking of Ren Fairs, the next two songs are probably going to be, they're going to be regulars in the Breath of Eire sets on Festival Day. They're both like very solid Irish standards, so I'm going to be presenting these obviously by myself tonight, but during a Festival Day, I will have 4 other folks who will be joining me, and I've been really excited to get a chance to meet these guys and gal, and really excited for all of you to meet them. And maybe at some point, if we can align everything properly, maybe we'll do a special Monday night together, which I think would be really cool, because I know some of you are kind of on the East Coast, and it's not that big of a deal, but some of you will not be able to get here, and I'd really love to share what we've been working on with all of you. So particularly those of you who very sensibly cannot travel very far in the midst of a pandemic. So
Candy would like to say "arr," and that is a hint to their identity.
Ah.
And I said, "Who let the pirate in?"
Well, there are multiple pirates in the cast this year, so pirate in and of itself is not really that. That's like a 1 in 10 chance. Anyway.
But they've already heard it. So, here's your Breath of Eire.
Yeah, well, Breath of Eire has played twice. Once for the Blackfriar cast and once for the entire cast. So, that is a bit of a hint, but I'm fairly certain that most of the pirates were at both of those. So, you're going to have to give us maybe a bit more of a hint, Candy.
Judith already said, "Another clue, please."
Thank you, Judith. Once again, Judith is the voice of reason.
I play a pirate called Rosemary.
Oh! Hi, Sandy. Hopefully we'll get your ship back in working order very soon. It's very hard to be a threatening pirate captain when your ship's in miniature.
I'm guessing this could be a pirate king, so everybody wants to be a pirate. Everybody wants to go to sea. Everybody wants to kill and maim and plunder. Everybody wants to be me. That's from David.
Good work, David.
Is that Pirate King?
No.
No?
No, Pirate King is very different.
Ah.
But, however, I will not be playing pirate songs at the fair this year. Although I have an interesting idea about Spanish ladies. If you think about the way that people used to think about ships, perhaps they're not thinking about the women that they're cavorting with while they're in Spain. Perhaps, these are Renaissance era sailors who just tagged the Spanish Armada and are privateers for Elizabeth I, and they're referring to the ships as Spanish ladies, and it's a big taunt song. I think that's kind of funny, but I'm not playing Spanish ladies right now. So.
Oh, and the direct line says hello. They're watching.
Hello, Mom and Dad in the VIP lounge. It is okay to get into the chat and say hi to people. Just so you know. Anyway, the next song, I think it's kind of funny that we're going to be playing this at a Renaissance fair, but like many of the Irish songs that we love as Ren Fair standards, they're actually 18th or 19th century. This song is no exception. This is actually about a particular rebellion that happened at the beginning of, I want to say, the 19th century. I could be wrong. Anyhow, it's important to note that despite the fact that this is an overtly rebellious song against the British, Her Royal Majesty Queen Elizabeth I has requested this song, so I cannot be executed for treason for singing it on a festival day. And come tell me, Sean O'Farrell, tell me why you hurry so. Hush a buckle, hush and listen, and his cheeks were all aglow. I bear orders from the captain, get you ready quick and soon. For the pikes must be together at the rising of the moon. At the rising of the moon, at the rising of the moon. For the pikes must be together at the rising of the moon. And come tell me, Sean O'Farrell, where the gathering is to be. At the old spot by the river, quite well known to you and me. One more word for signal token, whistle out the marching tune. With your pike upon your shoulder at the rising of the moon. At the rising of the moon, at the rising of the moon. With your pike upon your shoulder at the rising of the moon. Out from many a mud-walled cabin, eyes were watching through the night. Many manly heart was beating for the blessed morning light. Murmurs ran along the valley to the banshee's lonely croon. And 1,000 pipes were flashing by the rising of the moon. By the rising of the moon, by the rising of the moon. And 1,000 pipes were flashing by the rising of the moon. All along that singing river, that black mass of men was seen. High above their shining weapons blew their own beloved green. Death to every foe and traitor, whistle out the marching tune. And hurrah me, boys, for freedom, 'tis the rising of the moon. At the rising of the moon, 'tis the rising of the moon. And hurrah me, boys, for freedom, 'tis the rising of the moon. 'Tis the rising of the moon, 'tis the rising of the moon. And hurrah me, boys, for freedom, 'tis the rising of the moon. That's a fun song.
Judith wants to say, so 18th century.
Yeah. 18th. Right.
Yep.
Fair enough. I stand corrected. It's slightly older. Anyway. So another one that is probably much younger than most people think. And I'm really excited about this. Also. No. Let's do it in this key instead. Aye. To Bainbridge town in the county down one morning in July. Down above her in green came a sweet Colleen, and she smiled as she passed me by. She looked so neat from her two bare feet to the sheen of her nut brown hair. To her coaxing elf, and I shook myself to be sure she was standing there. From Bantry Bay down to Derry Quay, from Galway to Dublin town. No maid I've seen like the fair Colleen that I met in the county down. As she onward sped, I shook my head with a feeling quite rare. And I says I, to a passerby, who's that girl with the nut-brown hair? He smiled at me, and with pride says he, she's the gem of old Ireland's crown. Young Rosie McCann from the banks of the Bann, and the star of the county down. From Bantry Bay down to Derry Quay, from Galway to Dublin town. No maid I've seen like the fair Colleen that I met in the county down. She'd a soft brown eye and a look so sly, and a smile like a rose in June. And you held each note from her auburn throat as she lilted lamenting tunes. At the pattern dance you'd be in a trance as she skipped through a jig or reel. When her eyes she'd roll as she'd lift your soul, and her heart you would likely steal. From Bantry Bay down to Derry Quay, from Galway to Dublin town. No maid I've seen like the fair Colleen that I met in the county down. At the harvest fair she'll be surely there, and I'll dress in my Sunday clothes, with my hat cocked right and my shoes shine bright, for a smile from the nut-brown rose. No horse I'll yoke or pipe I'll smoke, till the rust in my plough turn brown. And a smiling bride by my own fireside sits the star of the county down. From Bantry Bay down to Derry Quay, from Galway to Dublin town. No maid I've seen like the fair Colleen that I met in the county down. From Bantry Bay down to Derry Quay, from Galway to Dublin town. No maid I've seen like the fair Colleen that I met in the county down. Cheers to you all. How's everybody doing over there? Cool, cool. Well, we're not quite at the end. So a couple weeks ago, I was at Stirling, and that was fun for a lot of reasons. It was cool to get to meet Rebecca and Jaden and Carlos for real. But it was also really cool just to be with a bunch of people that I haven't seen in a little while. And I basically surprised almost everybody that was there as a performer and didn't tell anybody but the Volgamut crew. So it was nice to see Carl Ash and Judas and Magnolia and Randall Piper, and get to meet Clan Tinker and some other fine folk. It was a really fun day, but one of my favorite memories was at the end, the cast and all the performers line up as people exit, and you thank them for showing up and wave goodbye, and Michael spontaneously started singing the next song, and I, of course, jumped right in with him, and it was just fun to be able to sing for joy with a friend at the end of a festival day. So I hope that's something that we'll all get to see a lot more of in the coming days. But if we don't, I hope that these little moments where we're getting together, even virtually, are giving you a little community and a little live music and a little bit of a morale boost, which has ever been one of the most important jobs of musicians and performers. So wherever you are, wherever you're tuning in from, I hope you're getting a little of the joy of live performance, even if it's coming through your phone or your computer. So one of my favorite songs from the Occitan region. Hai visto Lolo Renata Lebri, hai visto Lolo Renata danza, hai visto Lolo Renata Lebri, hai visto Lolo Renata danza, tote trasfasion l'otton de laure, hai visto Lolo Renata Lebri, tote trasfasion l'otton de laure, faccio l'otton luogo son voia. A chi primato ta visto lo renata leve, lo si fo canto per tu, hai visto leve lo renato là. Hai visto lo renata leve, hai visto lo renata danza, hai visto lo renata leve, hai visto lo renata danza, lo che trasfaziando con de laure, hai visto lo renata leve, lo che trasfaziando con de laure, haciendo con dobo sonfo, I Vist Lo Lop. Well, friends, I regret to inform you that the hour of our parting is come. I have but one song with which to share with you. But before I do, please do go ahead and check out Pennsylvania Renaissance Fair. Grab your tickets for the upcoming season. We start in only a few weeks. August 21st, we run through Halloween. I think we're going to have a great year, barring any health-related stuff that gets weird. But hopefully, crossing fingers, that will not happen. And we'll all get a chance to enjoy some music, if only for a little while in a little spot. And I'm really excited about the special stuff that is being planned. Also, make sure you tune in Friday to the Subaltern Project channel to hear me playing with Kathleen Finnegan and Brett Blackshear. I'm really excited for this show. It kind of happened spur of the moment. They're on their way to Tuxedo Ren Festival, and they're going to be stopping here for the evening. So we're going to take advantage of it and play a little music for all of you. And I'm really excited about that because we're going to play anyway. We might as well just share what we're going to do. So there we go. And also, I'm Jeremy Grafe. This is the Subaltern Project Twitch channel. If you haven't already and you like what you've heard, please do follow and share with everyone else so you get to see what's cool about a Monday night. Best of all about tonight, friends, I didn't play any covers that weren't anything other than public domain or my own stuff, which means the VOD will be up immediately on Twitch, and I will be posting it on YouTube after 24 hours, because Twitch has to have their 24 hours of exclusivity. So I'm happy to oblige. Anyway, I got a nice ender for you. Kind friends and companions, come join me in rhyme. Come lift up your voices in chorus with mine. Come lift up your voices, all agree to refrain. For we may or might never all meet here again. Here's a health to the company, and one to my lass. Let us drink and be merry, all out of one glass. Let us drink and be merry, all grief to refrain. For we may or might never all meet here again. Here's a health to my greatest love that none can compare. For style and for beauty there's none quite as rare. There's a smile on their countenance as they sit on my knee. Sure there's no one on earth who's as happy as me. So here's a health to the company, and one to my lass. Let us drink and be merry, all out of one glass. Let us drink and be merry, all grief to refrain. For we may or might never all meet here again. Our ship lies at anchor, it's ready to dock. I wish our safe landing without any shock. If I ever should meet you by land or by sea, I will always remember your kindness to me. So here's a health to the company, and one to my lass. Let us drink and be merry, all out of one glass. Let us drink and be merry, all grief to refrain. For we may or might never all meet here again. My footsteps may falter, my wit it might fail. My course may be challenged by November gale. If fortune shall prove to be friend or be foe, you will always be with me wherever I go. So here's a health to the company, and one to my lass. Let us drink and be merry, all out of one glass. Let us drink and be merry, all grief to refrain. For we may or might never all meet here again. Health to you all, friends. Thanks so much for tuning in. See you on Friday at a very special 8 o'clock show with Kathleen Finnegan and Brett Blackshear. I'm Jeremy Grafe. Love you all. See you next time.